Hi, today I'm going to teach you a really powerful technique that will help you to process and release anxiety, stress, and trauma. I use this technique all the time and it's really helpful. But there are a few things that you should know and keep in mind as you practice, because this is a process and it will take time. But just know that as you do practice, you'll get better and you'll feel better. And it is really helpful in processing those emotions and helping you to not get overwhelmed. So first, I'm going to start with a question. How do you know when you're feeling anxiety? Like when you feel anxious, when you feel stressed, when you feel overwhelmed, how do you know? Think about it. Like, how do you even know? And the answer is that you experience some physical sensations in your body somewhere, and you interpret these sensations as stress, anxiety, depression, or happiness, joy, excitement. That's how we experience all emotions. It's through some kind of physical sensation in the body, and then our brain will interpret that as an emotion. So this is really important to understand. The technique is really simple, but it takes practice to get good at it. So what you're going to do is, when you start feeling anxious, you're going to ask yourself, okay, how do I know I'm anxious? How do I know? I feel anxious. How do I know? Okay, I know because there is some kind of physical sensation going on in my body. All right, now, where is it? That's your one job. You'd have to find that sensation. For me, it's often in the back of my neck, my shoulders, sometimes in my stomach. There's some kind of tension there. I can feel the muscles as I put my focus on those areas. I can feel the muscles are really tight. That's how I know I'm feeling anxiety, and that's where those emotions are kind of living in the body. So what you want to do at that point, it's a little bit abstract to think about, but basically you're going to send a signal to that part of your body, to that muscle, that area, letting your body know that it's okay to relax. Now, this is where you have to be a little bit patient and a little bit gentle and careful, because with anxiety, in my experience, it's really easy to slip into trying to fight it, trying to push it away, trying to stop feeling it, right? And that's not really the mindset we want to be in, because for a number of reasons. Anxiety is not the enemy, remember? It's not trying to hurt you. And when we make it the enemy, we have a hard time processing the emotions. And so we want to be really gentle here and just say, all I'm doing is putting my attention there, and I'm listening to my body. I'm listening to those emotions, whatever they are, I'm listening. And I'm paying attention. And I'm sending them a nice gentle signal that, like, hey, you're safe, it's okay. It's okay to relax. So you're not trying to force it, but you're just allowing it to happen. You'll have to kind of play around with this and see how it works best for you. You could close your eyes. You could sort of visualize that part of your body just relaxing, melting away, that stress. If it's in your shoulders, I often will imagine sort of a weight being lifted off of my shoulders. Or I don't even always have to do that. I can just kind of, I'm not telling it to relax, but I'm just kind of like sending a calming signal, from my mind into those muscles, and like, hey, it's okay. You're fine. You can relax. It's okay. And if they don't relax and you're having a hard time, that's okay too. This is a process, and it's a skill you're learning. You will eventually develop that ability. In fact, sometimes, quite often actually, I have found that just noticing where the tension is in my body is enough to allow it to relax. Sometimes it's just a little bit, and a little bit is enough. A little bit is still great. That's what we're going for here. It's just a little bit of relaxation, little by little, and just sending nice, safe signals to your body and just letting it know that it's okay. You feel the emotion and that's fine, no problem, but you don't need to be stressed about it. You don't need to worry about it. You can relax and you can let go. And sometimes just noticing where it is in the body is enough to allow it to relax. I've been using this technique a lot for a while now, several months. I mean, I guess kind of years, but just the last few months I've been really practicing and really improving a lot. And especially over the last couple of weeks and really the last week, I've had a lot of opportunities to use this because I am now in Korea. It's something I've been dreaming of doing for the last couple of years, wanting to come and just haven't been able to make it happen. And finally I was able to make it happen. And I was finally able to come. And I'm so happy to be here. It's awesome. I love it. And it's also, there have been a lot of opportunities for stress and anxiety. I don't really speak the language very well. Speak it a little bit. I'm learning. That's one of the main reasons I came. So I don't really speak the language very well. And I can't even order food at a restaurant yet. I got to the airport. I was supposed to have a taxi ride set up for me, and that fell through. So I had to find a taxi to get to the Goshiwon where I'm staying, which I didn't know where it was, and I don't really know how to read the address, or tell somebody where it is. I just showed him the address on my phone. Anyway, I figured it out. But there've been a lot of opportunities for stress. And I mean, like for somebody with anxiety and with social anxiety, which is something I've struggled with for a long time, coming to a foreign country where you don't speak the language very well, by yourself, I'm alone here, it would have been unthinkable. Korea is highly densely populated. So many people here. And so again, for somebody who has had social anxiety, like that's another opportunity for a challenge. A lot of opportunity for stress. Trying to ride the subway, figure that out. There's so many opportunities. I've been stressed plenty, but like using this technique and a few others that I've been using, which I will teach you in future videos, I've been able to just work through those emotions, work through that stress and let it go. Just process that stuff and just not hold on to it and not let it weigh on me and build up and become overwhelming. And I feel great, I feel fine. I'm happy to be here, and I'm not just completely overwhelmed, which I would have been not that long ago. And for those who with anxiety, I think you can probably understand that can be a really stressful situation. But I've been fine, and that's cool. That's really cool. So practice this as you experience some anxiety, as you experience some stress, depression, whatever it is. Find it in the body. Give it some attention. Give it some gentle focus. Send some messages to your body that it's okay, that you're safe to relax, and it's okay. And just practice that. Practice letting go of that tension. And you'll find that you'll get better as you go. And it's just been so powerful for me. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to just fix it all at once. In fact, don't put any pressure on yourself to really like improve at first, I think, because I used to do that, and then it became a stressful technique. It became a stressful experience. And I it was like, okay, is it working? It's not working. I'm still stressed. I'm still anxious. Don't worry about any of that. Just practice this. It's just a physical thing that you do. Just find the feeling in your body. That's it. It helps you to become present and tune back in with your body and process those emotions. So that's just one technique that I use. Take that, practice it, use it. Okay, now I am going to go to Seoul, which is Seoul Forest, and walk around, and I'll take you with me. So let's go.